Hi. I changed again. 我又改變啦。So it's very late now. 咁好夜啦 because the host was supposed to bring me Wi-Fi, and then he didn't arrive like almost like 9 o'clock at night. 咁本身屋主話帶個 WiFi 俾我啦，搞到夜晚成9點都未嚟啦咁樣樣。And then like somebody move in the next door， 咁隔離屋即係主屋嗰度就有人入住咗啦。咁 so they are actually a family from China， 咁就係喺強國嚟嘅一家人啦，一家4口啦咁。And they're actually planning to do the crossing， 咁佢哋其實係諗住偷渡啦。So I was talking to them a little bit about like the danger of it。咁我就想同佢哋講，即係好危險啦。And the little girl was only 8 years old。咁佢哋有個女，個女即係8歲啦咁樣。I really cannot imagine how she can go through it。我其實唔係好想像得到咧。阿妹係即就算佢阿爸阿媽同埋佢阿哥，我都見唔到佢哋點樣可以行到嗰條路啦，即係咁樣。And so happened because like when they arrived, I was actually editing my video。咁同埋佢哋嚟嘅時候咧，我就仲喺度剪緊片啦咁樣樣。I was doing a little bit research， 咁我又做緊啲資料搜集啦。And I was reading about this news on CNN, which is like really recent, like these few days。咁仲要咧就俾我睇到，即係呢個禮拜嘅啫，呢幾日。CNN 有篇報道就係 exactly 係講咧偷渡嘅呢一段路啦，就係我同你哋講森林嗰段路啦。So it's actually about like the journey in Darien Gap, and so like it's because CNN actually had like 5 reporters who actually do the route。咁佢哋直情係派咗5個記者咧，就係去真係偷渡嗰條路，係跟住成個偷渡嘅團，即係一齊咁樣去偷渡啦咁樣樣。So I was reading about it， 我就係讀緊關於嗰樣嘢啦。And then they arrived， 咁跟住嚟咗啦，咁就撞入嚟我屋企啦。And then they came into my room and I was like you're supposed to be next door。咁我就話俾佢知其實你係隔離屋啦。So they have to wait for the host and blah 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 blah。Anyway， so like we chatted a lot tonight。咁我哋今晚又傾偈啦咁。And they told me crazy shit。That is happening in China。咁佢哋話俾我知，即係爆咗好多大陸而家發生嘅嘢俾我聽啦，咁樣樣。But mainly is that like the fear of war。咁主要就係佢哋好擔心會打仗啦，咁樣樣。So and then there are other things too, of course。咁當然仲有其他嘢啦，即係 with 3 years of like this crazy COVID restrictions。咁韞咗3年，即係封密之後，其實there are a lot of kind of like clarity like about the regime and everything。咁當然就係即係韞完之後，即係好有好清晰好多嘢。And then he told me about like how people actually were not happy and not satisfied, but they dare not say anything because of like the entire monitoring system and everything。咁都話俾我知，其實好多人係不滿，但係唔夠膽講啦，即係成個制度、成個體系係點樣樣啦咁。So I learned something new about this country as well。咁我咧又對呢個國家認識即係深咗啦，今晚咁樣樣。So but yeah to protect people, then I'm not going to say too much about it now。咁但係為咗保護證人嘅關係，我哋唔好講太多啦，即係咁樣。So anyway, like right now China is trying to stop people from leaving。咁但係其中一樣嘢就係咧，而家強國就係嘗試唔俾人走啦，咁樣樣。So this is not something new。咁都唔係一啲即係好新嘅嘢啦。咁 but we know that like they're really trying to stop people from leaving the country。咁但係我哋知道就係佢真係完全想禁絕咧大家離開中國咁樣樣嘅。So I was just saying, like the entire country is a jail。咁其實咧成個國家都係一個監獄咯，就係咁。So anyway, let's get to the reading。咁我哋就開始讀書啦。Read to resist, day 340。當閱讀也是抗爭，第340日。A Concise History of Hong Kong by John Mark Carroll。香港簡史，從殖民地至特別行政區，著者高馬可，譯者林立偉。Collaboration took different forms and assumed various levels of intensity. As soon as the Japanese flag was raised in Central District on December 27th, Japanese flags appeared all over the area, and Hong Kong's new rulers had no trouble finding recruits from their administration. Some Chinese may have believed in Japan's rhetoric of Asia for the Asians, but most people in Hong Kong, relieved that the invasion was over, collaborated simply to get by. For the Eurasians who were recruited for the same kinds of clerical and secretarial posts that they had held under the British and had nowhere else to go, collaboration must have seemed a rather logical choice. The writers for the Hong Kong News, which had been published before the war by Japanese businessmen and was revived by the occupation authorities, were mainly Eurasians and Indians. Many Eurasians and Portuguese became brokers between the Japanese administration and the Chinese population, running various black or grey markets. The Japanese also tried hard to win over the Indian population, promising to help them to drive the British out of India. Some Britons also worked with the Japanese. For example, high-level bankers chose to collaborate to ensure some level of financial stability. Similarly, P.S. Swelly Clark, the former director of medical services, worked with the Japanese for the sake of the Chinese community and the interned Europeans and prisoners of war. 日本人在日本帝國內的暴行 I'm sorry, it was a wrong paragraph. 好，唔好意思嚇，呢個係錯嘅一段嚟嘅。It should be here. 好，應該係呢一段嚇。在日佔時期，香港華人與日本人合作的方式形形色色，參與程度也不一。12月27日，日本國旗在中區升起後，全港各地都掛出日本旗。香港的新統治者在招攬人手加入他們的政府方面也毫無困難。有些華人可能相信日本人所說亞洲人的亞洲的宣傳，但為戰事結束、回復太平而鬆一口氣的香港人，與敵合作大概都是委曲求全。歐亞混血兒響應新政府的招募，重操舊業，回到他們在英治時期所工作的同一文書和秘書崗位，他們沒有別的地方可去。與敵合作是順理成章的選擇。香港佔領地政府將日商在戰前創辦的《香港日報》復刊，該報作者主要是歐亞混血兒和印度人，許多歐亞混血兒和葡萄牙人穩當日本人政府和華人之間的中間人，他們經營各種黑色或灰色市場。日本人也極力籠絡印度人，答應協助他們把英國人趕出印度。有些英國人也與日本人聯手，例如高級銀行家為保持金融穩定而協助日本人。前醫務總監司徒永國 P.S. Swelly Clark 也跟日本人合作，以保護華人、被囚歐籍人和戰俘。So this is the reading of today。咁我哋今日就讀到呢度啦。In 16 days, I can't believe it, half a month。喺16日之後啦，我都不能想像啊，係半個月之後啦。It will be 1 year of this project， 咁就會係呢一個 project 嘅1週年啦。I'm a little bit emotional， 有啲情緒激動添。But yeah, I don't know. Like I haven't think about doing anything special. 我冇特別諗住要做啲咩好特別嘅嘢嘅咁樣啦。But I think at the 1 year mark， 咁但係我自己覺得啦，1年咧 it's time to reflect and also to renew or to review。咁係應該需要更新啦，需要檢討啦，需要思考啦咁樣樣。So I have been thinking about it the whole time I'm doing this。咁我其實一路做都一路有諗嘅。But I still haven't come up with anything。咁但係我仲未諗到啦咁樣樣。But I really do think that we need some new energy after 1 year。咁但係我哋1年之後應該有啲要改變，有啲新嘅氣象嘅。So let's see what happens。咁我哋就睇下點啦咁。So this is it for today。咁今日就嚟到呢度啦，聽日再見。See you again tomorrow。Bye。